All right, I'm gonna play some music, but Pink Diva, go away from me with this, like ASAP. What's up, cuties? Welcome to Chit Chat with QT. Join me as I discuss hot topics, celebrity news and gossip, reality TV show recaps, and more. Everything that I discuss are my own personal opinions for entertainment purposes only. Now, before I get started, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and sit back and enjoy. Y'all tell Pink Diva to leave me alone. ASAP. Pink Diva, also known as Pink Table Topics. No, ma'am. That's all I got to say. No, ma'am. How are you guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. That was a quick intro. I am going to play it again real quick. 60 seconds. Let me grab me some water. And she texted me. Go away from me. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat. Chit chat with QT. I'm through with you. Oh, sorry, guys. It is Pink Diva's fault. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for joining me for this evening power hour-ish Hot Topics Live. I appreciate you guys for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. This child almost made me destroy my phone. No, ma'am, not today. Tomorrow or the next, okay? No, she not playing that game. I'm sorry I missed it, but I did catch some of the replay earlier. It looks so like it was so much fun. Sis, let me know when the next game is, please. But shout out to you guys that was over there joining my sis. And hello to each and every one of you, the cutie mods in the building. I see Linda Gambo, the legend of the mods. Teresa Wright is here. How are you, Teresa? My sis again, child. Y'all only knew how she be cutting up. Pink Diva in the building. And I believe that's it when it comes to the mods. Thank you guys for modding for me. Thank you for all of you cuties that are here. We got some hot topics, child. We got some hot topics. And girl, stop. And I don't even know if I'm talking to you when I say that, sis. Girl, stop. Okay, just stop. Anyway, before I get off track, I am going to be discussing tonight Cassie. We're going to discuss the Orange Man. We're going to discuss Stefon Diggs. We're going to discuss a little bit of Diddy and Shannon Sharpe. Do I still have Shannon and Miss Netta? I may have erased it for space, but Shannon dummy ass Sharpe, okay? But again, thank you guys for joining me. I'm not going to waste any time. Yeah, Tyra told me, Teresa. I chatted with her today. Eddie B in the building. Nina, how are you? SK Aura is here. Hey, security. Welcome. SKR in the building. Thank you for joining me, sis. Thank you. All right. Lady Vibe, prayers going up. Be safe, sis. All right, we're gonna get started. Let me take this down. SK, I know I joke with her about that robot. But first, we'll start off on some positive, happy news. And that is Cassie and her husband welcomed their baby today. And it's going around that it was a boy. And I'm happy that it's a boy because they have two beautiful girls already. Um, Shoot, I can't even think of the babies' names now. But these are their beautiful daughters. They were at Nicki Minaj's son's Papa Bear's birthday party, and Cassie posted these pictures. This was when 2022. So congratulations going up to Cassie. And if I were Cassie, I would go ahead and name that baby Justice. Y'all think Justice is a good name? Let me know in the chat. I would name my baby Justice, like for real, for real. Considering Cassie was just on the stand 2 weeks ago, and just from the pictures that were floating, you can tell that she was indeed ready to pop. And yeah, Justice. Okay. I want to show you guys this real quick because with this trial going on, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I'm going to refresh your memory. Which tab do I have it on? Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. You guys remember that video that was floating around when Diddy, I gotta be right here. Okay. When Cassie was on the ground in the fetal position, do you guys remember that? And that is when Diddy uploaded that video. So again, this was in his arrogant days. And I think that now, with everything that's come out in this trial, I think that that was a threat to Cassie at the time. Now, you see, I released this and nothing happened, and I'm going to release every damn thing else. If you did not see this, I am going to play this. Let me go ahead. What Tiffany say? Oh, one of the babies' name is Frankie, right, Tiffany? Frankie and yeah, Frankie, I believe, is one of the girls. It is. I can't think of the other name, but the other name is kind of cute. But we're gonna take a look at this because this, even though when I saw this, I knew something wasn't right. This not no lovers game that they're playing with each other. You know what I mean? So I knew something had happened. And now with all of this news, you guys just take a look and listen to his arrogant ass. Let me put this speaker right here. Diddy done. Diddy is done.
What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, baby, yo, baby.
I'm gonna play it again.
Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach. What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, baby, yo, baby. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside.
Is that not weird? Is that not the weirdest ish ever? And like I said, it really, really gave a glimpse, you know what I mean, into their life together. That's what I was saying, Just Mia. I don't know if that's going to be enough for his attorneys, but he absolutely was a straight up drug addict and got everybody else. Teresa, we gonna get to that, sis. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. He was an addict, and I think he wanted to turn everybody around him into addicts as well. Cassie admitted, that she was as well, but I think for her, he pumped her with all of that mess. You know what I mean? Hey, Philly girl. Philly, text me and let me know. I think you said you're not leaving until a couple more days. Let me know, sis. Let me know. But yeah, I wanted to show that video to you guys again. Pretty Eyes, you say now she got a lot to say. like she $30 million richer. Brittany Janae, what does that mean, pretty eyes? Does that mean that the money is worth what she went through? Let me know. Pay me for my pain, but I will just say this based off of everything that we're learning in this trial, give her 30 more. Give her 30 more, as well as other victims. You know what I'm saying? They all should be paid for their pain. But yeah, he's done. He's done. This case now is expected to be over in 6 weeks instead of 8. And I don't know if the prosecution needs more when it comes to Rico. I'm still leaning towards the side of it's a whole lot of drug usage, alcohol usage, and domestic violence. But Capricorn Clark came on yesterday, said that, he kidnapped her, and it's a whole lot. So I don't know. I don't know legally, but we'll find out. That's for sure. Sorry, guys. Go to voicemail. We'll find out. That is for sure. So, yes, Ike Turner. You know what? Somebody that I was looking at one day this week, and who was it? Oh, I think it was Pam Esquire, if I'm not mistaken, the attorney. But she was saying that she do think that Diddy loved Cassie just like she thought Ike loved Tina. Let me get this, guys. It's a family call. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Child, my auntie with this peer pressure. Going to the damn casino this weekend. But anyway, what Pam Esquire was saying, it's definitely not love, good, bad apple. We know that. Hey, Doris. But she made look, I will say this though, good, bad apple. Unfortunately, for some men, they think that is love. I don't know why some men think that these women are their possessions. You know what I mean? And in their mind, they may think it's love, but it's absolutely not love. But Pam Esquire was making just using it as an example. And the reason why I said that is because she mentioned that when these AB users like Diddy and Ike Turner, when they hit you, because Diddy threatened to cut Cassie's face. And when she said, and I totally agree, when people want to slash your face or the way that you look and all of that, they're jealous of your looks as well. But yeah, it's not love. So kudos to Cassie and Alex, her husband, on the birth of their child. And I just hope that she can have a peaceful life going forward. This is a lot. And hey, good, bad apple, this is a lot. Yes. Pretty eyes, do you think that that man is sitting in jail? We know that he is absolutely exactly, Philly girl, what's love got to do with it? We know that I don't know if he truly, truly regrets it, but the way they're laying this case out, I think it was the Cutie crew, Diddy's life and the way he was living his life, it makes um the series Power look like Sesame Street to me. New Jack City, all the components of all of these shows, The Godfather, Sopranos, everything. That's what it's giving. But I wonder, since all of these victims have to sit back and remember every detail, I'm wondering if he's doing the same thing. I really, really am. You know? Yeah, men, not all, but yeah, those that are like this, a lot of the times they feel like it's love, which is so crazy to me. Me either. Indigo Girl said Diddy wished he was Cassie. Looks and all, he hates women because he's not one. Ooh, child, baby, you said it, not me. But yeah, we'll find out soon. I will say though, since we are talking about Chump and Diddy, I am under the belief now, and I think a couple of us said this as well. Now, I don't know about you guys, but most times presidents pardon people on their way out of the office. Chump is 5 months in, and he's already pardoning people. And I absolutely believe that he's going to, if Diddy is convicted, pardon him. And the reason why I say that is because um, Trump and Diddy are in a lot of photos and pictures together. We know Trump is one that grab him by the cooch. You know what I mean? And I think that he really will not have a problem with what Diddy has been accused of. It's all still alleged right now, but we've seen a whole lot of shit. But with him pardoning Larry Hoover, Chicago gang leader, I can't even say the name because YouTube shall remove it ASAP. He pardoned Larry Hoover. Hoover has spent 51 years behind bars thus far. He getting out. He pardoned NBA YoungBoy. He's pardoned. And also the Christies. You guys know the Christies that they locked up for tax evasion, I think it was. So he's on a pardoning spree. Um, Also, brace yourself. Brace yourself. Because a lot of people believe that he is going to pardon Derek Chauvin. However, and you guys should know Derek is the officer that did what he did to George Floyd, unalive George Floyd. So a lot of people saying that Chump is already in talks of doing that, but Chauvin is under state charges as well, so he won't be released. You know what I mean? But I say brace yourself because you guys should already know how this country was on fire after George Floyd. And I think that if Chump does this, it most likely will probably see the same thing. Good Bad Apple. Do you know the charges that he NBA young boy? Let me see real quick. But yeah, that guy's a menace. Do you hear me? And I was like, he let NBA young boy out. I mean, pardon him. Let me see if I can find his charges real quick. And for those of you that don't know who NBA young boy is, I'll show you a picture. All right, so let's bring up what Larry Hoover is accused of starting one of the largest gangs out of Chicago that's now probably worldwide. So that's what he was in there for. NBA young boy, let's go here just so you guys could see his picture. He also has a baby by Floyd Mayweather's daughter, as well as probably about 7, 8 more kids, child. But anyway, he was facing charges, and I believe he was currently out on bond: robbery, attempted murder, assault, weapons, kidnapping. Let's see. Another pow pow incident in Miami, probation violation, all of the above. And he was charged with that and was being held in Utah, as well as drug charges, because he was damn near doing some of the same thing as Diddy. You know, he was addicted to, I think, the ecstasy, the mollies, the Percocets, and all of that. And he was having people to go to pharmacies with fake prescriptions and getting, you know, the drug. So right, he did. But you know, she smiled every time she see him. He just bought Yaya a Lambo truck for her birthday. Last week I think it was. But he scares me. Hey, Bridget J. He really, really scares me. Yes, they were released today. Todd and his wife, Christy. I don't have them up. But Trump pardoned them, and then the daughter got on social media yesterday crying. She was so happy, and they were, well, last I heard, Sweet Essence, but thank you for the update. It was only Todd at the moment. But they on their way home, child. They on their way home. So yeah, it's crazy. Right. And that's peep game, Lady Virgo. Thank you for saying this. That is what they want. They want us to act a fool. So try to, you know, continue to rest in your 92% as much as you can. But I do think that if Chauvin especially gets released, they're banking on that. And it's a new ball game out here. You know what I mean? So just be careful. And, it's crazy to me, though. It is so crazy. Also, Elon stepped down today from his position that he shouldn't have had in the first damn place. So what we got? 3.5 more years of this ish when it comes to the Orange Man. He's done a whole lot in this short time. Let's see what you guys are saying. Floyd tried to buy the baby a few months ago. I wish he could get the baby because he's in danger. What you mean tried to buy the baby? Good bad apple. But NBA Youngboy is married, so Yaya doesn't live with him. But let me know what you mean by buy the baby. I know he's in love with his grandson, KJ, and I love to see videos of Floyd. So Dump is deporting migrants for doing the same things he's pardoning these two guys for. It does not, or make it make sense, right? Right. He's just one that he thinks that he's a king, you know what I mean? And that's how he's trying to run this country. And so far, he's getting away with this shit. Why would you think he couldn't pardon Teresa? Well, he can't pardon state. I don't know if you misheard me. I said even if he pardons Chauvin, that's federal, but Chauvin will still be held under state charges. And I believe that he was sentenced to about 20 years for state, But anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. Have you guys been seeing Mariah Huck with the Doctor's Wives of ATL? If you haven't, I will definitely play it. Tootie. Hey, Tootie. How are you? Look, I wish I wasn't brushing my teeth and all of that in the morning, but I be checking out you and Glam Rocks over there. You and Lala be over there. You guys have an awesome panel, and I enjoy it. Thank you for joining me, sis. Okay. Let me know if you guys have been watching. But if you see on your screen, I'll go ahead and enlarge it. I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. If you look on your screen, you see this is Mariah with Sweet Tea and her fellow doctors' wives. Sweet Tea, hey Simone. Sweet Tea has her YouTube channel and all of that. I love the energy. I'm just gonna say that. I love the energy that they bring. DG, I will read your comment immediately after this, sis. Let me start. Only thing I saw at first was in my opinion and allegedly, but I see it. But anyway, take a look at this, guys. Let me go back. Mariah had like a boots on the ground event where they were there and they had an instructor and all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. But shout out to them. I hope Mariah is in the works of creating another show. You guys should know she is the creator of Married to Medicine. And I still don't understand how they were able to get her off her own damn show, but she sued and she got paid. So I'm happy about that. I just want to see her back on my screen. I would love to see Mel, Mariah. Who else that's no longer on reality TV that would you guys want to see? Put it in the chat. But let's take a look at the Denim and Diamonds event. I will play and stop the music. Look like they're having a ball. All right, all right. Let's see. Was that the only two? I saw the actual instructor. Let me see something. Maybe that was on Mariah's page. Hold on, guys. But let me know if you would want to see Mariah in front of the screen or just her creating this show or on the screen with these ladies or behind the scenes. But okay, let's do this. I love me some Mariah. All right, take a look. Take a look. I gotta pause it. Just the music. Some line dancing to have a blast. Where the fans at? Give me one time. Boots on the ground has taken over. All right. Where the fans at? Okay, you guys get the gist. This was actually at Mariah's studios. She has an amazing studio where her and Buffy used to do their little sit downs and all of that. And I'm just happy that Sweet Tea, I don't know, they say she may have walked, and a lot of people say she wasn't asked back. I don't know. But I'm glad that she hasn't let that stop her. And she seems just more upbeat and happier to me. So kudos to them. Kudos. Let me read DG. DG said he is trying to get blanket immunity. Yes, that's exactly what he's trying to do for officers so that they cannot be charged for crimes committed while on duty and also not be used under the 1983 federal laws, not qualified immunity as is now. Yeah, and you know what, DG? He mentioned that was his goal when he was running. So, again, how all of these folks end up voting for the fool, even though I think it was some mess. That's how I think Elon got that position anyway. I think Elon did something when it comes to these computers and every damn thing else. I just don't think he won fairly. That's just me. You will watch Sweet Tea and those Doctors' Wives with Mariah as a cast member, mentor, or producer. Good point. Okay, so Julie has been as well. Okay, thank you, Philly girl. And I believe it was Sweet Essence that said that. So both of them. Both of them. And this is what I don't like about pardons, because when you pardon somebody for the crimes that they committed, what about everybody else that committed the same damn crime? If you felt the need to release these people, release everybody. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we'll have to talk about that, child, on another day, because I could get wrapped up in politics. Hey, Valeria. For real. Mariah and the ladies on another show. Right. Definitely not Married to Medicine. I wouldn't want them nowhere near Married to Medicine. But don't think for 1 second, at least I'm not, that Mariah is not toying with the idea of producing Doctors' Wives of Atlanta. If she came up with Married to Medicine, I know she probably already sat down and had a talk with Sweet Tea, or maybe Sweet Tea reached out to her, I don't know. Right, sis? I would too. I would definitely tune in. Yes. Pink Boots. It's some and if I'm not mistaken, there's Steve Madden that shows up on my Instagram on a daily basis. I think I want to get that for the Cutie Crew vacay, because we're gonna do a little boots on the ground situation. Oh yes, Simone. Yes, you may have missed me, but I said that, sis, a couple minutes ago. Absolutely. And I think that word probably has already gotten back to Diddy that if he does get convicted, Don't worry. Go ahead and spend these couple years. It don't even have to be a couple years. Now that I think about it, because as soon as he's found guilty, Orange Man can pardon him unless there's a wait time. I don't know. But anyway, you would like for Mariah to produce a show. Would you want Philly Girl, Doctors What? Would you want Sweet Tea and her crew on there? And yes, DG, I'm gonna put it on the screen and I'll take it out and I'll read it. Riots will lead to, well, I think I can say everything, martial law. And that will be their excuse to terminate, unalive a lot of us with no consequences. Facts. So when we say peep game in advance, that's what we mean. Especially if, somebody like a Chauvin is pardoned. But again, I think we'll be okay. People still may be mad, though, that if he does pardon Chauvin, even though Chauvin will have to remain and, serve out the rest of his time for the state charges, a lot of people could still be upset just at the thought. And exactly what DG said, rioting will lead to all of that. So we shall see. We shall see. Let me read a couple more comments. You guys hit the like button. 154 of you joining me. Thank you so much. Yes, it was. That's our family reunion thing. The elders. What? Boots on the ground? That's gonna be fun, Linda. Take video. Did they just sign a new TV deal? That is something. Because how they signing deals and they locked up? The Doctor's Wives of Atlanta on the network, directly opposite. Ooh, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Do you, sis? Pink metallic boots. Oh, hey, Melanin Beauty. I bet you they cute. Send me a picture, sis. All right. So yeah, we'll talk about, or if any of you want to come up, I'll drop the link after we finish our topics and give me your thoughts. Let's go to the next topic. Have you guys heard what's going on with Cardi B's new man? Please let me know. Stefon Diggs. Anybody? Anybody? It's Diddy-ish. It's Diddy-ish. Let me know. If not, I'm definitely going to show you. And do I have this video? I do have this video paused of Cardi being there. So if you guys didn't see it, I'm going to show you. Stefon Diggs, NFL player, making big bank, was on a yacht in Miami over the weekend. And do you guys know what they've been talking about a lot when it comes to Diddy? The pink Cocolina in the plastic bag. D-Rugs. You guys know I got to say it in a different way. The pink Cocolina definitely is Diddy-ish. It's Diddy-ish. And I'm going to show you guys. In today's Negro News. That's all I got to say. In another episode of today's Negro News, and I am absolutely resting in my 92. Hey, Red Ann. Hello again to everyone. Mark Shannon, all of you guys. I know I didn't say hello to everybody. Hit the like button for me if you don't mind. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to show you guys this video of, this is Cardi's new man, Stefon Diggs. Cardi and Stefon was spotted last week or week before. They were at the Madison Square Garden for the playoff games, or one of the games for Brooklyn. And, as a couple, holding hands, kissing, and all of that. Well, here he is on this yacht, and Cardi was there. So you guys will see and hear him talking to these ladies here. I'll unmute it, but I definitely need to make sure that if it's music, you guys know I'll mute it. But I want you guys to pay close attention to what Stefon is going to pull out. But what I'm so confused about, and maybe it's just this generation, some people in this generation, this is Cardi's man, But these girls are calling him daddy and all over him. Where they do that at? I guess Cardi down for a child. Allegedly, let me put up something when it comes to Cardi, because y'all know she like to sue. So allegedly, this is Cardi's man. Allegedly, everything is alleged in my opinion. But let's take a look. Let me unmute and let me play. Pay attention to a bag that's going to appear. I do have to mute it. He's saying, "What's my name?" She's saying, "Daddy, daddy." All right, now look, y'all see that? That is pink, allegedly pink cocaine. Same ish Diddy wrapped up in. Now you mean to tell me you are watching what we're watching every damn day? You are seeing all of these social media posts where you can read all of the charges and everything else. If all of these women are acting like this around this guy, I believe a FO probably happened. I believe an FO absolutely probably happened. But let me stop this. The thirst is real because all of them, they're giving birds. Each and every one of them is giving straight up birds. But this video I can't even play. I'll show you guys. YouTube is definitely not having this. Let's see. But if you look closely, this is Cardi B. This is Cardi B. So she was on this yacht with him while he had this pink cocalina and with all of these other women. Look, DG, it's coming. And that's what everybody said over there in the comment section. Next, the New York prosecution office introduced, I F911, the wrong screen. This case against Stefon Diggs. Oh, Lord, hold on. Because you two, hold on, child. I ain't mean to do that. Oh, child, hold on, guys. Okay, but what I want to show you guys is, again, Stefon's salary is up there. Hundreds of millions of dollars, and his ass is in trouble. As he should be. As he should be. In more of the dummy arse news, yeah, I'm giving it to Stefon for sure. But his coach came out and spoke today. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at this. And then I'll read some comments. 170 of you guys joining me. Thank you so much. Feel free if you would like to. Oh, I put it up here. If you would like to, or did I? I didn't, but feel free to super chat, cash app, all of the above. Let's take a listen to what the coach of the New England, Patriots had to say about this pink substance. This fool about to lose his job. Watch, Stefon, and he should. You're dumb.
We're aware of, and obviously we want to make great decisions on and off the field, and we're hoping that with our time here on the field today, and that when we don't have a script and we're on the call periods, that we're making great decisions. And so the message will be the same for all our players, that we're trying to make great decisions, and any conversations that I've had with Stefon will remain between him and I and the club.
All right, so yeah, I'm not gonna play that, but that's more of that video and the pink substance. Now, look, I think you think so, DG? Belichick is the one with the young chick, right? The 24-year-old girl that they've now banned. I believe so. Dummy ass Brittany Janae. Facts. How stupid. How many times do we come out here and talk about these men ruining their lives over cooch? I got another one that I'm gonna talk about in a minute. Teresa, do you have my cash app, sis? For red, and if not, I can look. They We got Diddy, same situation. X. Shannon Sharpe, dummy ass. We can go on and on and on. R. Kelly, and look, we got some clear ones too now. There are plenty of clear ones as well. I don't know what goes on with these men and their brains, but goodness gracious. I think we talked about this in members only before. It's like, what do they feel, when we'll have to talk about that tomorrow. I can't even say it. We shall see. Because look, thank you, Teresa. The NFL lets a lot of things, or they sweep it under the rug. We've had DVers and all of that were still able to play. And don't be surprised if they come out and say, because I doubt if these chicks are going to say anything right now. Stefon probably going to throw him a couple dollars. I don't know about Cardi. And he can make up something and say, no, that's not what it was, or that was a joke. And if that wasn't tested, and I doubt that it was, I can see him getting away with it. But it was pink cocaine to me, in my opinion. Okay. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Roger Goodell doesn't play in the NFL. Sweet Essence, well, what about all the other ones? Deshaun Watson, and it's a couple more. What about all of them that's been able to keep their jobs? Deshaun played for Cleveland, where Shador is. Valeria said, oh my, why is this man pulling out that pink cocodina? I don't understand how he can do that. He's a fool. He's a fool, period. But he's a fool, definitely a dummy ass, because this is all in the news, considering what's been going on with Diddy. And your dumb ass felt like this would be a good time to be on a boat with all these different women, including the one I'm dating, and with illegal substances, allegedly. Crazy. Yeah, I think so. Sweet Essence, whoever was on that yacht with them, we know that Stefon and Cardi absolutely know who most likely was taping, because they know who all were on it. So if all of these chicks was around him at the time, only thing they got to do is think who is on the side, who was on that side, Thank you, Red Ann. So yeah, he get the dummy ass award. Look, should I go ahead and jump to that? I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump to that. Let me drop the link, because this is supposed to be an hour. But if you want to come up and talk about anything, feel free to click the link. But speaking of a dummy ass, we about to get to one. He kept saying, what's my name? They started calling him Daddy, Daddy. When he gave them that thing, he told them, go have fun. Plus, it was said Cardi was the one filming. Oh, maybe she was, because she wasn't allegedly, she wasn't in that clip with him and the other chicks. Not only did he tell them, go have fun, pretty eyes, he also said, don't do too much. Don't do too much. Meaning, don't do too much. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Look, I was so happy that Cardi left Offset, still is, but it was red flags with Stefon from jump, because baby mama drama, I believe, and a womanizer and all of the above, and now this. So it's like, Cardi, girl, just be single. You know what I mean? Be single. But this last one been in the news for quite some time, guys. Let's see. Oh, okay, love my mama. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you made it home safely. DG says small suspension, big fine, and they will let him keep playing. Yep, I agree. Brittany Janae say some of these ninjas don't deserve money and fame, because all they gonna do is mess it up. Say it again. Say it again. Stefon's type of money. Diddy was a billionaire. Shannon Sharpe was leading to $100 million contract. That's done. That is done. And I'm gonna show you guys another reason why it's done. They're not thinking with their brains, they are thinking with their, yes, Lady Vibe. But my thing is, what do they feel that make them go crazy? If you know what I mean. What do they feel? Because these fools are cray. They really are. Hey, Chronicles of Kim K. You in the bushes. Thank you so much, sis, for joining me. Shout out to those that are in the bushes. Let's see. Deshaun was suspended after he settled, but he was never, yeah, he wasn't. So it was considered a civil matter. Plus, Deshaun took responsibility for his actions. Don't they all take, in quotation marks, responsibility? You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Thank you, Red Ann. It's another chit chat over there. I have to do some investigation on Cash App because a lot of people do that just so if people start typing your name. Let me put my name in there real quick because they want people to send things mistakenly. Let me see if I could do a search myself. Pay. All right, let's see. I'll probably have to do it after Red Ann. But I want to see what will come up. Oh. Okay, I didn't see anything with QT. Let's see. Some of those BMs have no plans for money and wealth. Oh, black men and wealth, they throw it all away. For what? Actual activities with random women. That's what I said, Indigo Girl. It is so cringe. Create a poll and we select the weekly winner from a list of people in current news stories. I can, but what people would you guys want? I would have to create the poll from my YouTube page, and I'm not on. I'm gonna write a sticky DG, and I'll do it on next live. That's a good idea. Maybe we'll do that on Fridays of what we discuss throughout the week. So I'll do that going forward. Great idea. Thank you for that. Okay. Let's keep going. Donkey of the day. Who child y'all talking about? Well, all of these Negroes. It's so stupid. Let you guys pick the winner. Okay. Cardi love a toxic mofo, don't she, child? Yes, she do. Oh, child, Travis is a dummy ass as well. What? Good bad apple. You talking about Stefon? Look, I wouldn't be shocked with what a lot of people, these men in the industry, are into. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just say allegedly. There are some questionable videos that are popping up with Diddy and Frenchman Montana. You know, nothing inappropriate to the eye, but the gazes back and forth to each other. It is weird. It's weird. So, you know, it's crazy. Yep, with them small Tootsie Rolls. Yes, and that's my favorite NBA players, LeBron James. Shout out to LeBron. Uh, Probably was on live. I don't know. But let's see. I'll read some more comments in a minute. Okay, Red Ann, I'll investigate, sis. Thank you. Yes, a lot of chit chats, but if you keep looking, is not the cuties behind it. So yeah, but for those of you that sent me anything, you guys know I appreciate it, but be careful. Be careful. All right, let's get into Shannon Sharpe. Another dummy ass. You guys already know what went on with Shannon Sharpe. We already know Gabby. Go, what is it, Gabby? Little 19-year-old girl. Oh, shoot. Before I get to that, because I don't like Brit Eady, I definitely want to bring this up. Look, quick, hit it and quit it. Brit Eady has been getting dogged out ever since that episode aired Sunday night of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And when I tell you tacky is an understatement, how you have an event with people sitting there watching you guys eat. Let me see. Let me see. Do this the right way. Well, I can do it that way. I thought that was so tacky, but it's right up Brit's alley to me because a lot of people feel like Brit is faking the funk. Brit ain't got the money that she claiming that she got, not like that, and she's faking the funk for a lot of things that she's been displaying. We saw her go to the car dealership and look at Lamborghinis and this and all of this stuff. Didn't even bat a car, and then now this. But this lady spoke out about it because she was her event decorator, but a lot of people assumed that she was a part of the cooking staff. And that's not the name that I'm looking for. The caterers. A lot of people felt like she was a part of the caterers. So anyway, she spoke out and she said, I want to address my appearance on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, where I decorated an event for Brit Eady. As the event decorator, I fulfilled everything I was asked to do and more. However, some behind the scenes details weren't shown. She chose to serve small bites due to budget constraints, which she confirmed in a message. I had no control over food, quantity, or service, as I'm not an event planner or caterer. Um, did she say more? Let's see. She said, I want to be clear. I was not responsible for the food. Brittany asked me to design a menu based on her selections, and the restaurant was in charge of providing and serving it. Secondly, the venue was not available for private use. The club was open and operating, and me and my team arrived early, not late, and was moved around due to production, lighting, blah, blah, blah. She said overall she did her job and was still in dispute about her balance. So Britt didn't even pay her all her damn money. And she also went on to say there's a clear difference between an event decorator and an event planner. Confusing the two unfairly shifts blame. Now, I'm glad that she spoke up. I don't remember seeing her though on this episode. So I really do think that this was probably more of, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call Britt out. But I also want my people to know I was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I say that only because of the way that she worded it. I want to address my appearance. But you guys think Britt faking the funk? Now, not my Brittany Janae, but do you guys think that, and because I do. And I think she been faking since that camera was put up in her face. I remember that, Simone. I remember that. Yeah, Simone mentioned how they put up a poll, with the other NFL players and who would you not want your sister to date? And the majority did vote for Stefon. Okay, good, bad apple. You answer me, say, yep, Stefon. Some DMs were posted a while back from a guy texting with Drake about Stefon's brother, not Trayvon, threatening to off him because of that. This is so crazy. Ghetto. Okay, yeah, she is ghetto. Brit is community per her castmates, allegedly. Community what? Community what? Or passed around the community? Is that what you're trying to say? Lady Vass say she got monopoly money, child. Let's see. That lady said, what you not gonna do on national TV is play on my top. Facts. She definitely did a She by Sheree. Somebody even said that, Brittany Janae. They said, yeah, and it's on this post. It says it was giving fashion show with no fashions. How dreadful. So that's definitely a Sheree move. And I knew this chick though, Brit, was fake from the time she opened her mouth. I just don't like her. Period. Point blank. Let's see, not enough food for the event. Yes. And Red Ann, were you over there with us when we were watching? I think so. On Patreon Sunday night. That is so embarrassing because if I didn't have it where everybody could eat, they wouldn't have brought out anything. That's just period. If my husband would have had to run to the liquor store and buy them some more liquor to serve everybody at least cocktails, we would have to be late with filming. Everybody is going to participate. But that just shows you her mindset. She just wanted backups. She didn't care how those people felt. She didn't care that they was looking over at them hungry. She didn't care about none of that. I don't like her. I'm sorry. And they could just go ahead and take her off. That was absolutely trifling. Trifling. And it made me feel like, you guys know where some people just feel like they're up here and you're down there. Those were the vibes that it was given. So Britt was happy as long as her and the girls who are up here in her mind can eat, but them down there, no, I just need them to sit here so it can look like I had this full big event. She trifling. She really, really is. Okay, let me read a couple. Brit Eady tried to blame her event decorator, and she said she don't bring that, and she said, don't bring that ish to me. Blame it on Brit. So she tried to blame the event decorator instead of the caterers. And is that why the decorator came out? Let me see. I just wanted to look and see if it was anything on this page. Right now it's not. Tacky. Simone said Brit's whole life on Real Housewives of Atlanta is a lie. Apparently and allegedly, she is not even married to that man. I wouldn't look, she shouldn't be married to him based off of what's going on out in these streets. So that's one thing that I hope that's not true. Oh, speaking of that, you're gonna make me talk about something else real quickly. Let me see if I can find it. Well, let me read a couple more comments. I don't remember. I think I sent it to myself. I'll see. Call her make believe. Yes. Call her make believe self out. Yeah, I don't like her. She too phony for me. So if she's not married, just based off again, the guy that sat down and talked with Tasha K and all of that part may be a good thing. Let's see. Don't she be going at it, DG? All right, she's a fake. I would take her to court. That's slander. Yeah, if she said that about the event decorator, then she absolutely should sue. Right. She should have got Pink Table Topics, also known as Pink Diva, also known as, what is it, sis? Kiki's. If you here, drop your Instagram page. Go grab your link. She should have hired my sis child. She would have got it together. She's a fraud. Okay, couple more. Britt put up a pic of before and after the shapewear, and both were the same, and she didn't have any samples to pass around either. Right. That was tacky as well. So, as we said the other night, why not just have a private event for the girls? Why? A couple other people said she was trying to shade Angela, but Angela looked smaller than her. So we know that she gave Angela a extra large. Oh, somebody else said something about that shapewear. They said that it looked like it was store-bought. So that's all alleged. But they said that, Brit didn't have much inventory of anything. They believe that girl just wanted to jump right into the mix as being a newbie, but also try to act like she got this business. Tacky of her to name it Bear, whatever it is. It was close to Portia's name. And she's a fraud. She's a fraud. That's it. That's all. I was looking to see if I could find this video, guys, of Jennifer from Bat. I think that's it. Here you go. Now, this is some good news. This is some good news. Let me see what you guys are saying. And she's a good event planner here in the A, so I knew she was going to read Brit. Brit is so tacky, tired, late and through. Can't stand her. I can't stand her ass either. Okay, really? Yeah, they trying to make Brit a thing, and she's not a thing. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I would sue her then if she blamed the vendor, that vendor, the event decorator. Yeah, sue her ass. Edie Carter's not working. Crazy. Crazy. But look, we talking about whether she's married or not to her guy that's questionable. Something that came out yesterday. I'm happy with this if this is the case. Allegedly, Jennifer Williams is not legally married to Christian Gold. Did you guys hear about that? You wouldn't even put Brit on Pink Diva. Right. Yeah, because look, we may have to go, we may have to travel on Brit's arse if she try to pull some ish with my sis 464K. Okay, thank you for that. But what are you guys' thoughts about this? I'm gonna try to play it. I don't know how VH1 is when it comes to sharing their content, but you guys take a look at Jennifer talking to Brandy about not being legally married to Christian. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Chronicles of Kim K. I'll try to look it up. Let me write that down. You're not going out. No, ma'am. Let me play this, guys. This is excellent news if this is true, though, when it comes to Jennifer. Maybe Jennifer not as, I don't want to say slow, but slow as a lot of us thought. Take a look, guys, and a listen.
Pastors co-signed that, and the reason why we couldn't do the legal situation. That is how it works when you get married out the country.
You know, maybe Jen was using her degree that she likes to brag about, cum laude or whatever that is, to not sign the paperwork and getting married. Because she know that she might be having to pay for these legal issues and all this other stuff. So she might be smarter than we think.
I did my wedding in Paris, which I wanted to do. We were supposed to go to Vegas before we even went to Paris and do a fun thing in the U.S.
Yeah.
And because of the that happened prior, that didn't happen. But we're still going to do that. We're making it official.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are you having people there?
Very minimal.
All right, that's enough of sharing that. But what are you all's thoughts? Like I said, maybe she's not as slow as folks think that she is, and I hope that she's not, because girl, we share the same birthday. Girl, what are you doing? But that's excellent news if she didn't, even if it wasn't planned. If she's not legally married to that guy, with all of the legal issues that he has, as far as allegedly being a scammer and owing, I don't know how much, if I'm not mistaken, it's close to $100,000 or so, allegedly, then yeah, she's protecting her assets. You know what I mean? And Jennifer is not broke. So SKR, you said, I always thought that Jennifer didn't legally marry him because they couldn't get his legal stuff sorted out before the marriage. She just went through with the wedding because it was paid for. Good for her if she did. Good for her. You heard that before, Just Mia? All right. SKR said she was thinking that as well. Yeah, no, Jennifer, we can't have that as Virgo's child. But I mentioned that based off of Brit Eady. DG said that Simone Redbone lady tried to say that Jen and her husband have commingled funds, which would implicate her in the alleged scamming. Not sure about that. Yeah, and I've caught a couple of Simone's videos. She's really invested in this Jennifer and Christian story. And she's spoken out with the baby's mom, and she was showing up to some of the court appearances in Atlanta and all of that. If they aren't legally married, can the funds be considered commingled? DG, let me know. I know you know. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Commingled funds. Okay, well, that doesn't even relate to marriage, though. It's when people pool their investments together. All right, let me see something. Commingled funds. Let's see. Commingling funds during marriage or combining separate and marital assets can significantly impact how assets are divided in a divorce. While assets acquired before marriage or through gifts, inheritance are typically considered separate property, mixing them with marital funds can make them part of the marital estate, subject to equitable distribution. So if she hasn't, she bet not. Because if so, they just said they can make them a part of that marital estate. So we'll see. Jennifer got some balls this year, and I think it is due to Christian. Neva. Hey, sis. Okay, if they have joint accounts, yeah. Chronicles Facts says, just like Yandy and Mendices. Yandy was smart as well. Now, Chronicles of Kim K, let me know. Did Yandy and Mendices ever legally get married? Let me know. But yeah, I remember that hoopla when it comes to them. Shout out to Neva P in the building. If Jennifer didn't marry Christian, that was a good thing. Apparently, she didn't want her name tied to Christian and his financial misdeeds and child support. Yeah. Only if both names are on the account, unless they have a money trail linking him to the accounts. Okay, if she's smart. Hey, Gigi, if she's smart, don't do it. There are a lot of people having weddings but not legally married. Remember Eddie Murphy and Tracy Edmonds and many others. Yes. Hey, look at Oprah and Stedman. Now, I don't know if they've ever had a ceremony of some sort, but they definitely not married legally. And when you got assets like that, why bother? Hey, Flojo, why bother? You know what I mean? But let's get into this dummy ass. Let's get into this dummy ass. I just cannot. I cannot. I'ma play Shannon Sharpe. Then I'm also gonna play, because the only person that I feel sorry for when it comes to what Shannon Sharpe has announced now is Chad Ochocinco. I do. Because of Shannon Sharpe, Chad is missing out on a big bad. They had the whole thing. They got married on. Oh, so they didn't, huh? Well, she's smart. Yeah, a lot of people date. Tracy and Dion absolutely were together, but they never had any ceremony or anything like that, like she did with Eddie Murphy. I think I would have a commitment ceremony and not legally sign. Keep my stuff separate. I don't need crap from a man. Let's talk about it tomorrow, sis. Over there in members only. Well, we having girl talk tomorrow. But that's girl talk too. So what you guys know how I go over there, whatever we talk about. But yeah, I feel like, hey Sylvia, kudos to Jen. Kudos to Jen. And don't fall for anything Christian is saying. It's something about that guy, even outside of the scamming and all of that. It's his voice. And he looks like one of them talkers. So just like allegedly he's been able to talk people to invest in him, I think he talked Jen right on up out of her clothes and everything else. And I think he continues to just whisper sweet nothings in her ear. And yeah, don't do it. Don't fall for it all the way, Jen. Now, if you got your shit separated and you want to go over there and get your back broke or whatever you doing, child, more power. But I wouldn't. But Shannon Sharpe, guys. Shannon Sharpe has postponed his podcast tour that he was supposed to be having with Chad Ochocinco. It was going to be the Nightcap tour, podcast tour, whatever. Already had the tickets sold and shows already booked out for the rest of this year because of Gabby and everything he's going through. Gabby and that $50 million lawsuit. Shannon had to postpone. Take a listen to what he had to say.
Before we get to the game, guys, I want to make an announcement. Guys, we've decided to postpone the Nightcap tour.
Ain't no we. You.
We look forward to seeing you guys in summer of 2026. It's going to be even bigger, even better. But
Chad is pissed. Pay attention to the body language. Pay attention to Chad's facial expressions.
Ocho and I have come to the conclusion that this is the best thing as of right now was to postpone the tour. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you in 2026. Some of you guys that have already got the tickets, you probably received the emails and further instructions, but I want to thank you for your support. Ocho and I want to thank you, and everybody at Nightcap want to thank you, but we postponed the tour until 2026. Now, gone.
Yes. He already stepped down from ESPN. He tried to say that is not a suspension. He's not fired. He just decided to step down in order to spend more time with his family. The only thing about that is we haven't seen him spend time with his family. He been on a Nightcap every damn day. However many times he and Chad go live. So that was a lie. Also, the sponsors are dropping by the day. Dropping by the day. All of this again over what we mentioned earlier, a piece of tail. A piece of tail. And Shannon is through, okay? But I want to show you guys this because I would never forget this. And it was the way that Shannon chastised Chad when Chad was late. So this is when he introduced Chad as the host, second host over there. And Shannon was pissed and chastised that man right on screen. So this, as well as everything else that I've been sharing, is covered under the Copyright Disclaimer Act, Section 107, and this is allowed for fair use. But take a look at this, because this didn't sit well with me, but with the respect that Chad had for Shannon, you know, he let him do it. Take a listen. And it sped up just a tad bit.
He was really cool dude. And as soon as he opened the car door and he got out the car door to greet me, the car door locked by accident. So I would have been on time, but the fact that we had to wait for the tow truck and them to bring the Slim Jim was the reason for my delay in getting to the hotel a little late. But I'm here now.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
So when you go to ESPN, you have people pick you up from the airport?
Yeah.
No, you don't. When you do Inside the NFL, you have people pick you up from the airport?
Yeah, at the beginning, yeah.
No, you don't. So I'm just trying to figure out why with your show would you choose to take that route when you don't take that route for ESPN and Inside the NFL?
I wasn't lying. I'm dead serious. When I fly into Philly, I had somebody pick me up from Philly. When I fly into New York, I had somebody pick me up from New York. I'm serious.
That ain't what he told me. I just talked
Hold on, listen to me. Now it's documented. Oh, it's documented.
I'm just telling you.
But all you have to do is just search my tweet.
You guys get my drift. This man checked Chad Ochocinco right there on screen. So Sylvia, with you saying Chad need to speak on it, Chad not only need to speak on it, Chad need to sever ties with this guy. And guess what? I will still be on tour. If I were Chad, I will get my own show. A lot of people say Chad need to go ahead and get his own podcast anyway, because Shannon Sharpe, even before this incident, wasn't doing it for them. You know what I mean? But how crazy is that? How crazy is that? That you chastised him months ago, and now you have found yourself in this hot water, and Chad is suffering. Chad is the one that's suffering. So we haven't seen the end of this. I am going to go real quick to Tony Bugsby's page. Let me see if there's any activity over there as far as Gabby and her attorney, because I do think that Shannon has settled. That's just me. But let's see. Let's see. All right. So I am going to show you guys this. I'm going to read some comments. And I think I'm going to end this live with one final topic, because as for me, and I'm not trying to offend anybody that's a part of the LBGTQ, and it's something else, forgive me, community. I'm not. But I'm not down with this cis shit. Cisgendered. We talked about that before. Jess Hilarious is trending because of her thoughts. And they trying to, you know, cancel her. So we're going to talk about that on our way out the door. But let me show you guys Bugsby's page. I've been keeping an eye out on it. Not, often, but sometimes I'll just scroll through. But when this is Gabby's attorney, this is Gabby's attorney. And when Shannon came out, he did, Niecy. Ocho did head, but allegedly Evelyn Lozada. Yeah. But when Gabby came out with her $50 million lawsuit, over here on Bugsby's Instagram page, he had all type of videos and all type of documents about the lawsuit and Shannon Sharpe and all of that. It's gone. It's gone. I don't think any attorney would remove their post if they hadn't settled. This one right here is not Gabby. This is him just showing that. Let's see. So he said something about, I guess they were offered a $6.9 million settlement, whoever this is, TNT Crane Company or whatever. And they rejected it. And then the jury awarded 100 times that offer, $640 million. And he said the trial went almost 4 weeks, blah, blah, blah. So at first glance, I thought, is this the Shannon and Gabby paperwork like he had up here before? So I think that Shannon has already settled, but Shannon don't have no choice but to cancel these podcast stops that they had secured. He went on to tell people, hold on to your tickets to 2026. Negro, if you don't refund me my damn money, that's what I would be saying if I bought the tickets. I'm not holding on to no tickets to the summer of 2026. That's not what I paid for. Run me my money. You know what I mean? So I do think that Shannon has already settled, but in order for Shannon to go on tour and all of that, he had sponsors. And if you've ever seen Nightcap, he and Chad Ochocinco's show, they had all of their sponsors in the background. They have dropped. No more sponsors shown while they're live. So I think that he, is still feeling the effects. Let's see. Shannon's ex-stylist released text audio where Shannon is stating he doesn't like Ocho. Really? I didn't hear that. Is that the guy, the gay guy that was his stylist? Simone? Why is Ocho calling him Unc? Aren't they like the same age? Well, Good Bad Apple, a lot of people in the sports world call him Unc. And I think that Shannon is probably about 10 years older than Ocho, somewhere around there. And yes, Chronicles of Kim K. I would sever ties from the guy. That's just me. DDG lost a couple sponsors. And he's trying to pick up more because he's trying to copy off of Kai Sinet now. But you know, that's how it starts. That's how it starts. So when it comes to Shannon, Gabby got his ass. Anytime that girl had that man admit on the phone, big black guy chokes little white girl. You know, and she, well, I don't want to be choked, Shannon. His dumb ass. Everything that happened to him, he deserved. I promise you that has been paid twice. You got to say that again, Simone, because I don't know who. You talking about Gabby with Shaq? I don't know. I don't know. You're going to have to spell that one out for me. I thought she only said women can have babies. We about to get into it, Sonya. That's exactly what we're going to end this live with. Jess Hilarious. Now, if you guys don't remember, we had a big debate about this same topic. It was concerning Jess Hilarious and T.S. Madison at that time. And T.S. Madison kept coming out talking about, hold on. No offense to how anybody want to be labeled. But as for me, don't, let me put it in the chat, call me sis. Don't call me CIS. I'm a woman. That's just it. All these new names and all of that, I don't need it, don't want it. Don't address me as it. You know what I mean? I respect everybody and how they live their lives. I promise you I do. Don't call me sis. Nothing. Period. So that's the topic again. And before I do this, let me see. Do they have her name on here? They do. Give me one quick second. Lynae Vinay. Because I don't want to offend, but is Lene trans? Or is she cis? Or is she a woman? Child, you know, by sometimes when you're looking, hold on, I'm trying to do some okay, I think she's all woman. Teresa is spelled CIS. I'm sure you don't mind being called SIS, but cis gendered, nah, don't do that. So anyway, let's take a quick look and then I'll read some comments. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. Shout out to 165 of you that are joining me. Please hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not already. Also, thank you for joining in the discussion tonight in the comments. But let me put where's my comment? Hold on. Let me put that up there. Don't call me sis. Okay? Period. But let's listen to what was said. So, Lene Vani educates Jess Hilarious on the difference between gender construct and identities after Jess said only women can have babies. If they have a uterus, you can have a baby. You can be biologically female, but you can't be biologically woman. You knew what she meant. Child, let's take a look.
And especially if we're already playing
Girl,
catch up,
go
like
away
it's
from
never
me
a day
with
when we should just
this.
be like, oh, the struggle will be here tomorrow, but that means you should also be strategizing for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And it's not to say that your life has to be completely shaped by that, because I say often, like, my friends think I'm single now, and they're like, so what, you want like a Mark Lamont Hill? No, like, no shade.
Mark Lamont Hill is married
to Mark. He's great, but I don't need that to encompass my entire life. Like, I'm still a human being, so I'm not saying that you got to live, breathe, die
fight the power, but you do have to have some things ingrained in the way that you move about your day.
I'm gonna pause real quick. Answer this for me before we go. Can some people be too woke? Put it in the chat.
Period, to understand that the work never stops. So we just gotta find that balance.
And for you, I want somebody who knows that women can have babies.
Oh, okay.
Only women can have babies. I just want to let you know that.
Interesting. There are other people who can have babies.
Who? Who are the other people that can have babies? Educate me in the chat. Again, no offense. Who are the other people that can have babies outside of women, which is what Jess said?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if they have a uterus, they can have babies, but they just might not identify as women. Okay. Those are two different things. Like, you can be biologically strategizing. So why should we?
Girl, go away
especially
from
male, you can't be biologically woman. Woman is
girl, if you don't go away from me with this, she's saying you could be biologically female, but you can't be biologically a woman. I don't know, Simone. I'm questioning it myself. Look, Indigo, I'm all of the above. Again, no offense to the new school thoughts or whatever that, all of this. I am biologically female, and if I want to say I'm biologically a woman as well, I am. So this lady was playing semantics, well, if a person got a uterus, they can have a baby. Now, is my understanding in another country, they had the first successful uterus transplant surgery. Transplant mean it wasn't there. Still not biologically a woman or female.
Gender construct.
Okay.
Social construct.
Okay.
If you got a uterus, yeah, you can have a baby.
Yes, that's the point. If you have a uterus, you can have a baby.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we agree on that. Female, but you can't.
Did y'all get that? Do I need to play that part again? I'm gonna play it again and see what you guys got to say. I ain't doing this no more. We talked about this months ago, okay? And again, don't call me sis, C-I-S, sis. Call me woman. Hear me roar.
Can't be biologically woman. Woman is a gender construct.
Okay.
Social construct. Okay. If you got a uterus, yeah, you can have a baby.
Yes, that's the point. If you have a uterus, you can have a baby.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we agree on that.
Yeah, we on that. Thoughts. Gigi say, what in the extra woke is she talking about? I ain't doing this. I don't know about you guys, and no offense. I'm not doing it. I'm not changing my beliefs and all of that as far as how I was born, what I was born as, and this or that. No. If you guys don't remember, the other big hoopla was only women, females can have a cycle. And a lot of folks went ballistic. Correct me if I'm wrong. We ain't talking about, we know dogs and cats and all of that. They can have their little thing until they get fixed or whatever. We talking about human beings. Please let me know. Please let me know when a man has had a cycle. So they not gonna play semantics with me. Period. I will put it on the screen again and I'm gonna read some more comments. Don't call me sis. That I will call you her if you've had a successful look, if you identify as a her, I'll call you her. Ain't no skin off my back. If you've had the surgery and all of that, I'll call you a her. T.S. Madison, I call T.S. Madison her, even though she says she's a chick with a deek, D-E-E-K, YouTube. But as far as me, just because I'm accepting of, you know what I'm saying, their life, don't change mine. Am I the only one? Can I get a amen or something? Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're saying that Gabby allegedly probably could have gotten paid by Shaq as well. I do remember that, Simone. All right. DG said, if I respect you by calling you as you identify, then you should respect me by calling me how I identify. That cis shit, I know you said stuff, is for that community, not me. That's it. That's all. And I think everybody needs to be respectful. There's been a lot of acceptance, as it should be, and bending over backwards and all of that. But no, you're not about to bend me from what I know I am. Now, I accept you. I promise you I do. I accept you, but no, don't call me sis, period. Sylvia said, Bridget J said, Jess said what? I don't care for her. Sis means trans. No, sis does not mean trans. And Bridget J, remind me to talk about it tomorrow in members only. Well, let's bring it up. Let's bring it up for Bridget J. So, if my memory serves me correct, when they say a cisgendered woman, that still means that you were, born a woman, but it corresponds with what you were assigned with at birth, meaning, the little Peter Weeder or the little Hello Kitty. So what they've started using is cisgendered woman. What is meant by cis woman? A cis woman is a person who was assigned female at birth. I was just born female. I wasn't assigned a goddamn thing. And whose gender identity is female. My gender identity is just my gender. You can take away the identity part, is just I'm a female. All of that I don't agree with. In other words, her gender identity aligns with the sex she was assigned at birth. Cis is a Latin prefix meaning on this side of or the same side as, and cisgender means that a person's gender identity again is the same as the sex they were born. I don't need all that. I was just born a woman with a uterus. And I think that's all Jess was saying. Brittany Janae said, and don't call me fish, bish, because I don't stink. Ooh. Yeah, please don't call me fish. I don't answer to a lot of things that people say over social media, but please don't be in my face and say fish. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, let's see. It's the term that that community uses to identify us. Yes. And yeah, but just don't do it to me. You know what I mean? I don't answer to it. But it did spark a discussion last time when we spoke about this. And that had something to do. Child, they was arguing Jess Hilarious down last time about who can have a menstrual cycle. Come on now. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I don't know if, what's her name? Laine Vani. I don't know if she's trans. She looked like a woman, but I don't know. What's this person? Okay, I don't know. All right, let's see. Yeah, no, I ain't no social construct. I'm just a woman. Don't need. All right, let's see. I think I read that. Bridget J say, LOL, whatever, I'm confused. Everyone with a uterus can have a baby for a lot of reasons, but I don't care. Right. But the thing is about that, Bridget J, if there was nothing wrong with their uterus, then they absolutely could. But who else got uterus? We're going to be talking about stuff like this tomorrow. Who else got uteruses? Let me know. I'm confused too, Red Ann. I don't know, sis. Red Ann, let me do this real quick. Thank you, sis. Thank you for the cash app. All right, let me stop sharing this screen. I'm over it. Where are the eggs coming from? Thank you, Lois. Can anybody else produce some child? I ain't talking about chickens and their eggs. Me, she, him, as Flame Monroe says. We go through too much as women to be downgraded or relabeled. That's my only point, just Mia. And I'm not letting anybody do it. I don't care what they say. And I don't have no problem with no communities. Told you guys, I got family members that is a part of the LBGT community. So nothing against them, but yeah, that don't mean I gotta change me. And I'm not. Respect me and I respect you. Flojo say I agree, chit chat. Cis versus trans versus I ain't about to do all that, GG. Cis versus trans versus non-binary. Girl, go away from me with this. We ain't doing it. We ain't doing it at all. Yeah, Teresa, and don't call me bro. I wish I would be dating a Negro and he say, bro, come on, bro, stop. Dude, what? Like, you know, me and you do the do together. So if you say bro to me, it's like, I'm looking at you like, well, do you want to, bro? So I agree, Teresa. Don't call me bro either, child. Do you think that did she do anything wrong in that clip, DG? I will admit, I did not watch the full Breakfast Club video, and I'm not. But in that moment, I don't think that she's wrong. And for a change, I think last time a lot of people were on Jess's side. But in the comment section on social media, as far as this that's been trending, everybody, 95% say, I stand with Jess. I stand with Jess. Jess didn't do no wrong. We stand with Jess button, all of the above. So, you know, people are on her side, and I'm happy to hear that. Trans men still have theirs. Okay, so I'm assuming maybe that's what they are saying, but still, you know what we're saying. If we go back to how they were born as a woman, then that's why they got it in the first place. But I don't even think that that's how she was relaying the message. I don't know, maybe so, but that's a broader conversation. So just from the clip that I looked at, GG, it was like she was cut and dry, just saying, no, that's not the case. But if that's what you mean, as far as trans men that still have their uterus, say that. That's a totally different discussion. And I think she would have gotten a totally different answer out of Jess. I think Jess would have said, well, yeah, you know, naturally they still got it if they didn't get it removed. So yeah. Yeah, hermaphrodites is what they're called. So DG said the only people who truly don't fit into the male female construct are those born with both. Yep. Yeah, we can talk, but look, Flojo, I gotta make it plain, child. 'Cause they be like, well, chickens could have eggs too. So no, I ain't talking about the chickens, child. Okay, right. And look, we love our family, our friends, and all of that. That's a part of. I absolutely 100% am an ally, but it's conversations like this where I feel like they're just trying to rewrite our history that I'm just not down for. I'm still gonna support you. I ain't down for that. Period. Right. She knew it would trick. Oh, you mean in Jess or the other person? DG, we'll have to talk tomorrow, sis. Did the lady know? Is that who you saying knew that would trigger an argument, or Jess? Because for me, I think Jess probably want to stay as far away from this as possible, considering what she went through before. But I don't know. Yeah, she not wrong. She not wrong. Yep. So that's our hot topics, guys. When I say that community, I'm saying it because I'm not a part of and this is DG, and I'm not a part of it either, but God bless you. We love you, of the LGBT community, and that's an identifier, nothing more. Yeah. Look, I support them. Again, I'm a ally, got family members and all of the above. So, it's not that. Nah, DG, not your eggs powder, child. We're gonna be talking about it tomorrow. Hey, Danya. Ooh, Danya. DG just said her eggs is powdered now. Girl, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. Not powdered eggs, child. All right, but look, I've planned on hitting and quitting this live in an hour, but you guys are amazing. We are at hour and 39 minutes and counting. Shout out to each and every one of you that joined me for this live. If you did not hit the like button, please make sure to hit that like button on your way out. Where's my banner that say hit the like button? Or to thank you for joining me. Here you go. Well, I don't even have it in that. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, no, I don't. Anyway, thank you, Cuties, for joining me for this live. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hope to see you guys on my next live. I don't know. I may have a power hour tomorrow, but if I don't, it is Cutie Crew time. It is Cutie Crew time. Can't wait to see you. I didn't see V Jackson in the chat. I wonder if she spoke with Debbie today, but I'm calling Debbie every other day. So I'll give Debbie a call tomorrow morning. Prayers going up to each and every one of you. Brittany Janae say my eggs still can hatch, but I ain't dropping nothing. I know that's right, sis. I know that's right. All right. See you guys tomorrow night. Thank you, Tootie. I'm going to put my toothbrush down in the morning, but I'll be having you guys on when I jump in the shower, and I have you plugged up to my little Bluetooth upstairs in my bathroom. But keep doing a great job. Shout out to the content creators that was in the building. We had Tootie. We had Pink Table Topics. Who else? Any other content creators tonight? I don't think so, but shout out to you guys. Keep doing the damn thing. Keep hitting them up. Be inspired. Find something to inspire you to just want to talk, child. That's what we're here for. So I'm inspired just from the couple of new subscribers in the last 28 days. And I'm going to try to double that in June. So content creators, keep doing the damn thing. Love you too, DG. Thank you for all your expertise and all of that in your discussions. Simone is one of my let loosers. It don't matter if we on YouTube, Patreon, wherever. Simone gonna let loose. Simone, you know I love you, sis. Thank you for joining me. Each and every one of you, thank you for joining me. Shout out to Goods, Bad Apple as well. SK Ira. Again, sis. Hold on. Oh my goodness, SKR. Thank you. You know what happened when I create my lives early in the morning, it picks up. So I had to create this live before I start work at 5 a.m. I had to have created members only before 5:30 a.m. because if not, it'll automatically go to p.m. But I definitely just changed it. Thank you, SKR. I did that last week and you guys were waiting on me. I'm like, child, y'all know I don't go live at no 5 in the morning. But starting July, Monday mornings, because I'm using up vacay days, so I'll be off every Monday in July, as well as every Friday in July. So you guys may get some early morning brew from me. All right. It will be doubled. What? I agree, Simone, but I'm ready for it. It will be a lot. It will be a lot tomorrow, but these are discussions that we have to have. So when we discuss things that are a lot, the key thing is we got each other to lean on. That's the key thing, and to support each other as far as the conversations and all of that. So it will be a lot, but guess what? We ready. We ready. Yes, we are, Danya. All right, we out of here. Love you guys. Thank you again for joining me. Thank you again for being subscribed to my channel. Thank you for those that were in the bushes. Shout out to the replay gang yang. And let me go let these barking ass dogs in. I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye. Pink Diva, if you still here, call me, girl. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat.